Hey, what is up, you guys? So, I got a message in my DMs from my sister's friend, and she was talking about how she liked my brows. So I just thought, I mean, there's 1,000 brow tutorials online, but I have not done one, so I'm gonna do one. I always just go ahead and do my brows ahead of time before my Instagram videos. And also, I'm back on YouTube, you guys. I guess, I don't know, I'm not gonna say that I'm back on YouTube, but here's a YouTube video for y'all. Also, if you guys are wondering where the direction of this channel is going, I will be posting makeup videos on this channel if I continue to post videos in general. So I've basically gone away and done away with my DSLR camera for doing videos. I may go back to it. I have no clue. I probably won't because the SD card and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get back to YouTube and do something consistent because I have no life right now. Like, I literally just graduated college. No, not really. So I have nothing else to do, so YouTube, here we go. Let's try this again. Go ahead and give this a thumbs up if you guys are really interested to see how I do my brows, and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. And you can always unsubscribe. I mean, I'm not making you do anything. It's free, so it only takes a little bit of energy to press that button. Also follow me on all my socials, which will be down below. And we're gonna get right into it. So what I use for my brows, this is like my holy grail product. I use the Bella Pierre, and I use this like almost all the time. So this is the Bella Pierre Stay Put Brow Pomade. And I got this in my Ipsy bag. Shout out to Ipsy. I got this a long time ago, and it's really stuck with me. So this is a really good product. It kind of is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. What I found is that even though, I'm going to go ahead and spoolie out my brows, even though it could be a dupe for that, it really does not move. It does not budge throughout the day. And I've also found that a lot of people say that the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow dries out on them. This has not dried out on me yet, and I've had it for over a year, I know. So, yeah, I know, I'm disgusting. But I've had it for over a year, and it still has a good amount of product in it. So you don't need much. I was actually using it with a flat brush before, and now I'm just using it with a double-ended eyebrow brush. So this is all I use for my brows. So we're gonna get right into it. I do my brows a lot of different ways. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see everything. But I do my brows a lot of different ways. So one thing that I've been doing is either brushing them down to start or brushing them up. I have kind of mimicked the technique of Strassme. If you follow her on Instagram or YouTube, I've kind of mimicked that a little bit in the past and taken a few, I guess, tips from that style of brow. So basically today I'm gonna go ahead and brush down, and this just kind of it just kind of reveals your true brow shape. If your brows grow down, then I would brush them up to reveal your true brow shape, if that makes sense. I'm gonna start at the like a pinky's width away from the front of the brow. So I'm gonna start at the top because I don't know what it is. It's a little bit easier. So I'm gonna start with a decent amount of product, and I'm just gonna drag that product to the highest point of my brow bone, and just continue to drag it. The product will kind of stick a little bit, so just keep dragging it. And then once you've got it to that highest point, I'm gonna go ahead and the bottom. This is not by any means the exact way that I do my brows every day, so this is kind of just a idea. But I'm gonna go under at the bottom part of the brow and go in the mid section of the brow, right above my pupil, and start carving at the bottom there. And what I want to do is, you can kind of see there's already a shape here. And I'm gonna go ahead and carve that shape out to where the brow kind of ends here as it goes down, starts to go down. And I'm gonna take that pomade and kind of close that trapezoid type shape there. So we kind of already have a shortened version of my brow. And then what I'm gonna do after that is take it. It's kind of like geometry, which was my favorite part of math in high school. And just go ahead and find the end of that brow. And then just kind of stop. And now, once you've done that, go ahead and take the brow pomade and fill in and connect those lines from the middle to the bottom. And so what my sister's friend was kind of talking about was that she doesn't have much brow hair. And I don't really have, I have brow hair, I have something to work with, yes, but along the end, I kind of have very sporadically placed hairs. And so yeah, I just kind of have to figure it out myself along the end. And I think pretty much everyone has to. Some people are, I kind of naturally have a certain arch, so you shouldn't really worry about that, because everyone has like a natural arch to their brow, even if they don't have brow hairs, surprisingly. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and spoolie this out just a little bit, in which you can already see that it's kind of already taking form. And I like to keep the front, you know, wispy, as most people do with the classic Instagram brow. I have several ways that I do my brows. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in lightly with the pomade. And that's just using the excess product that's on the brush already. And then I'm going to go ahead and extend it. Honestly, you could just go like this. You could honestly just leave the house like this and no one would say anything to you. But I'm going to brush some of the product forward and then brush it back, brush it forward again, brush it back. And that's just kind of dispersing the product throughout the brow so that the gradient is really nice. And I use the tip of the brush to kind of maneuver that product around a little bit. And then I also take the tip of that brush and kind of drag it just a little bit more. That way, the brow doesn't just stop. It kind of continues to carry on. And you can go in with the concealer and fix this, but I don't personally, because I like my brows to look a little bit more natural. I'm going to do a look after this, so it's going to be a little bit more dramatic, so I might have to like wipe these off, I'm not sure. But if I want them to be a little bit more spiky in the front, I'll take a little bit of that brow pomade and make sure that my brush is kind of caked with, not really caked, but it's kind of slender with the product. So I'll just keep rubbing it in there, and then I'll go from here and just kind of flick it up lightly. I would not press down too hard for this. And since the product is brown and not like black, my brow hairs are really dark brown. So what I've done is just basically go in and take the pomade, and I've just gone to make these very thin lines. It's kind of hard to do this if you're not like, if you don't take your time. So they'll kind of blend in together, and then I'll take a few of like these clumps of hair that you can see here. I'll take those clumps and just really emphasize those with the pomade. That way it looks a little spiky, and I really enjoy those, seeing those on people's brows, because I don't know, it just makes it look more realistic to me. And then what I like to do is, because I don't really care if my brows are like super sharp on the end, I'll take the pomade and go a little bit under where the brow line is and bring a little bit of it down and pull it back up into the brow. And I have like this little bump here. I don't know why that's always there, but I'll take it and come down from the line that I've created a few times along the end and just kind of make it seem as though hairs are coming down and going up into the brow shape. That way it gives it a little bit more of a natural feel. And I also go in at the end of the brow, and I don't like to clean my brows up every single week, you know. I'm not that person. But if you can see, I've kind of taken little razor flicks of the brow. I don't even know what I'm saying, you guys. But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. I hope I'm explaining it right. Someone's probably going to be like, you explained it perfectly. But yeah, I like to do that throughout the whole brow because I really don't care about the clean look. I kind of like it to be a little sparse along the bottom and very clean on the top. That's really where my main priority is. So with that, I guess I'm done with the brow, you guys. I'm going to fill in just a little bit more in the front. Just to fill in those spaces. And that's basically it. I'm going to spoolie through the top of the brow because I feel like there's a little bit of excess product. And if you're feeling a little doubtful, brush down. And that'll expose those areas where there's not enough product. So I'm going to just drag that product down. And then I'm going to brush right back up. When I tell you this brow pomade does not move, it doesn't move. So you don't have to really worry about the product moving too much as you're doing your brows until, you know, you start to actually maneuver it yourself. And it kind of takes a little bit of, you have to give it a little bit of, you know, nudge for it to move a little bit. And I'm gonna do the other one off camera. So that is it, you guys. These are what my brows are looking like. My friend is on FaceTime with me right now. But that is it, you guys. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please be sure to subscribe so I can impress you later on. Because I have a really bomb look coming right after this one, so I prepped my brows for that. So that's why they're a little bit extra. But I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.